evening. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Danny, thank you for coming a day sausage roll, my love. How are you? Good evening, everybody. Oh, I do quite enjoy a Wednesday stream because it gives me something to look forward to in the middle of the week, you know? Kind of tired from work, but it gives me something to look forward to. How is everybody doing? Shall we get some beavers going? Oh, don't mind me yawning, I'm tired. Library, Beavs. Who's playing beavers right now? Of course, Annie's playing beavers right now. Wiki's always a good point to get done. Yeah. Annie Crevice is playing beavers. Let's go. Big, huge. But yeah, it used to be that I had to look forward to my Friday stream, and that was like the thing to look forward to in a week. But now I've got a Wednesday stream to look forward to as well, which is kind of cute. Let's switch over here. We can watch the little beavery intro, maybe. Discord's telling me that Annie's playing. We're going to do our hard map thing that we were doing last week, when we had the island map and stuff. The cinematic didn't used to be in the game, so it's kind of huge, and I kind of enjoy watching it. It's so cute. As ever, folks, if volumes are weird, just let me know. I would watch a TV program of this. Just saying. I even like the fact that they don't even speak. I'd watch an anime of this. And then what they don't show you now is the bad tide coming and destroying it all. Let's go. Okay, let us load up our game. We'll ignore this one that I've been playing on my lunchtime, and we will go here. Yeah, we played it last week. And then we saw the beginning. It is stunning. It's stunning. Let's go. I'd watch a cartoon of it. But yeah, we'll do some beavers today, and then Friday we've got Minecraft to do. Then we've got a bonus stream on Saturday. We're going to build some Lego, and then we're going to do our Assassin's Creed that we were supposed to do on Sunday. We'll do some Assassin's Creed again on Sunday next week. But okie dokie. So here we are on this island map. After a little bit of a false start last week, and we started again, and we've got a nice little thing going here, where we've got a little secure area for clean water and stuff. And then we've got this big floodgate we can open up if bad water gets in, and all these waterfalls up here is where the water comes through. Cute. So we just need to keep working. We've got a drought about to hit us, which is a bit unfortunate, but we're not too big at the minute. We have 13 beeves, so we're kind of okay. kind of okay at the minute. Here comes the drought. Got houses in, which is good. We're building a little bridge to get over here, to get to, ultimately to this area here, geothermal field. Got another little bridge to come over here, grab these trees and stuff. You're not busy because you've filled up the storage, so maybe we can stick some extra storages in. Just to like really stock up on food. So we speed up a bit. Where are our builders? Because we've only got one builder at the minute. I think maybe we had a little bit of a death wave. A little tiny bit of a death wave. Which is why everything's paused. So we do just need to recover a bit. There we go, here comes the drought. Well, how long's it gonna be? It is 15 days, crazy. Hard mode is crazy. Actually, we're going to put that up. We'll stop that water escaping. So we have all this water at our disposal, potentially. No, I have no builders. I reckon, can we drop that down by one? Drop this down by one. Just so we have a few extra beeves. Might pause the berries. I'll have to keep an eye on the berries. Wait for them to come in. But yeah, this is all going to dry up now. But yeah, I just want to make sure we have some extra buildery beeves. Get this medium warehouse built and put in. And I wonder if we need to eventually get up to here and building a big kind of a big dam here or something, so that if a bad tide comes we can just chuck it off this way, dam all this up, and chuck a bad tide off that direction, so that it doesn't even get into here at all, maybe. I think I had a plan of damming all of this up so that all this can become green. This is done, it just needs finishing off. Yeah, so these are struggling because we haven't got any berries. Just need to wait for the berries to come in so we can actually get our population continuing to grow, because obviously we're playing the little iron teeth who use their breeding pods.
And maybe I shouldn't say this because I know it's a terrible cliche, but it's true. I find it easier using my hands, but you may use whatever implements you prefer.
Sammy, thank you for being first. Thank you for giving me your Dana sausage roll, my love. Please enjoy one of both hands. How are ya? There we go, another storage for some more food. We've got plenty of wood. In fact, we've got two guys lumberjacking, which we probably don't need. Could we, in order to get across here, should we get this going again? So that we can make our way over here by building this bridgey bit. Okay, we got berries, so let's get that going again. What I might do is, if we come here and unmark this, because this is where we can put water pumps in, or would I do it over here? Because there's a bit of a dip there. Let's leave that empty anyway. So what I'm thinking is maybe we can get some water pumps put in. And maybe we do this so that our path isn't in the water. Just in case there's a bad tide. We do that, and then we can put some water pumps over here. Like that. Yeah, we're also going to need to do something like that. Oh, yeah, Sammy. Baby beeves growing in their little pods, like peas in a pod. How's this doing? Good. Shall we speed it up? I think we're okay at the minute. Just need to speed it up, get it going. Lost another beaver. Actually lost 2 beavers since we started playing. You really need this new population. We should also have some storage for berries put in, so that we can actually store up the food for these baby beeves that we need to grow. No builders again. Okay, right. You can get paused. We'll just need to build the beeves. Need to build the beeves. Food's perfect. this in. How many thingy bobs do you take? 6, so you're kind of cheap once we have planks. We have a teeth grindstone up there. I wonder if we can just drop something in here to make the beeves happy. Like a little scratcher or something. Just a little cheeky little bit of well-being. It doesn't cost much, but will help the beavers be slightly happier. I'm gonna get this done. Couple more trips. One more trip. Here he is, a little scratcher. Little baby beef having a scratch. Having the best time. Oh, they're queuing up now, they're queuing up. Back up to 12. Okay, so let's get this back open again. I'm just going to keep plopping kohlrabi storage down. Because eventually we'll be able to replace this with big storages. But just for the minute, I want to make sure that we're stocking that up. How many thingy bobs do we have? Just one left. Can we steal another beaver from the food for a minute just to get this back open again? Just kind of chopping and changing, making sure that we're getting enough materials and resources in so that we are progressing. Can we just drop that down so that we are grabbing all this water from over here? few little mangrove plants as well, which is kind of sneaky. Do they just eat them? Pretty sure they just eat them. A few sneaky little mangrove fruits. Could we sneak in a little tiny staircase here? Just so that this guy can get down to here a lot easier. Five days left. They left a little scratcher. That was a good idea. Right here, I think the majority of them are kind of soggy. Yeah, they're all soggy because they're going backwards and forwards through here and stuff. So that's not too much of an issue at the minute. Requires dynamite, okay. We are struggling for builders again. Luckily we got our other storage put in, so we can build up some more kohlrabies. This number is keeping us very stable. Oop, there's the water gun. Okay, 3 days left, which is fine. Look at this, is what this is for. It keeps us all very soggy. This is keeping our population kind of stable, but not necessarily increasing it. So maybe we just need to put another one in. Just to try and keep it above water, to use a phrase. Because we do want to grow, but we want to grow the colony so that we can expand it and stuff. I think we also need to tell them that these are important. Maybe slightly less important because they were built first. I'll put in first, but this is more important. But now we've got a semi-reliable bit of berries to do. And we're kind of good there. This is all going to die. This is where it used to be the issue, in the fact that it would all dry up and we'd lose all this crop, whereas this is far more stable over here. Do is if we just move the teeth grindstone over here, we can sneak another lumberjack in here. We switch this to be mangrove fruits. That'll help our little stuff. Here we go. Water's going to come back, so let's get this set back up again. Here it comes. Splish. There we go, all this water storage is going in, so we kind of increased our water storage. Right, so while this is done, what we're going to do is unlock this. Let's get all these picked up. Get this put in there, and we will power it like that. I'm not going to need any housing for a little while, but if we can get gears going, then we will. Oh, we got another little thingy pop over here. How many? We've still got 2 builders. Interesting. Oh, it's because we've taken somebody off there anyway. But getting trees cut down on here is amazing. Maybe that can get it paused, but that's not a problem in a minute. Everything's now soggy. Still making our way down there. Right, I'm going to tell you to prioritize this stuff then, so that we can work towards getting a medium tank of water involved. That's kind of a priority as well. How are we getting on? One more plank. Perfect. Get 31% efficiency, which is behind my head. You can't see it. But that's okay. What I might do is we don't actually need you doing that at the minute. You be a builder, that would be better off for us. Oh, that's where all my bees have been taken. We pause that for a minute because that's really only useful during the drought. So how many? 20, and we have just enough research at the minute, so that's kind of okay. I'm not desperate to rush ahead to that. So making sure we had enough for the geothermal once we get down there might be helpful. Maybe we get a little event to go in the lovely time that we are right now. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Beef! Jeez, baby beaver. Try again, shall we? No getting stuck. Bad tide. Okay, so we need to make sure we're paying attention. To reduce the priority that so that this stuff gets picked up. Cool. How much we got? We can have 100 more, so let's get you going. Right, no baby beavers are allowed to get stuck this time, please. Keeping an eye on the clock. Almost dammed here and we dammed that, then this stuff wouldn't have got in and we could end up having water down here. Could be kind of cute. Maybe. Right, build this and don't drop any baby beavers, please. It's not a playing area. Otherwise I'm going to have to demolish this. If you come here again, I'm going to have to demolish this. We got no builders. We have got builders. What are you building? Okay, wasn't paying attention. Right, up we go. Down we go. Up we go. What, 7, 8 days? That's fine. Look at all this water rushing out. I'm just going to pause these two things because I'm a bit concerned that they might try and go that way if I'm not looking. Great, and great. And no baby beavers got stuck. But yeah, this is our little oasis. Our little oasis. Good thing about bad tides is we still get power. It isn't quite the currents that happen. I'm also concerned. Yeah, Beaver is unwell. Have you been trying to build this, you silly beeves? Can you not tell there's a bad tide? I'm aware it's my fault, but could you not? Okay, so we've got one sick beaver now. Ugh. And we don't have the ability to make him better, unfortunately. Oh, beeves, you're silly. Okay. We have plenty of beavers now, so maybe we start putting them back into these jobs. And the water storage is here. 20. So we'll wait for us to get 20 gears and then we'll figure out somewhere to plop a water storage. Maybe we do this. Are you getting on? You getting down here? So much water that's coming down here. It's crazy. But yeah, if we could dam this up and here and get it all flooding this way, then this would become nice clean water. Hurry, little doof. Do no buildery beeves. We need to do that too. Where did we decide we were going to get metal from? Was it there, or there, or there? I reckon there's somewhere where we can make bad water all go out a certain way and stuff, and not buggers. 14. Still no builder beeves. Do we need another breeding pod? Okay, you pause. You. Let's get this breeding pod in. Get it turned back on again. How much is the storage to 250 and then 6080? This one here is kind of we could direct all bad water like a certain way. Whether it came down here or sent it all down here. Alright, we just wait for this bad water to flush out. Did a bit of a dead spot, unfortunately. Just wait for it to get diluted a certain amount. That will probably be due. Are we trying to flood everything? A little bit. No builders again. What jobs have just been made that builders are taking it from you? Ah, they've built this up here. Alright, we now have 20 gears. So let us get them all prioritised there. And we're going to unlock this. How's that working? 31%. Let's pause our gear workshop then. So we can be building planks, not gears. And we can get this built. One spare beaver for once. Shall we get you going? Another bad tide, ew. We get that going and get that going again. Just so that we can get another tank put in potentially. Fairly sharpish. There we go, another tank. Another beaver. I'm a teensy little bit reluctant to put water thingies here without some kind of protection around this, because this will make this all dry up, and that's our food source. And that could be bad. I'm getting down here. Let's get this other water storage in. He's working at 100%, so we're actually going as fast as possible. How much is the big storage? 250, so we have enough to put some big giant storage in. Maybe we put it here. I can work on that. Once again, not paying attention. Because I'm used to automating it, and I'm not at that point yet. Okay, we're 2 beeves. How is our food looking? Just over halfway. Let's get you picking more, please. Let's get this updated. 9 days left of a bad tide, which is fine. I think if we're going to build a dam across here, we're going to come up here anyway to get this. So maybe we don't... This is where we come to get our metal from. And what we would do is kind of build a little footpath across here. Like this. And then we can staircase up. It's a very long way. And then the sooner we could get like hypertube stuff in would be better, but that requires metal. But I think once we get the metal stock coming in, we could probably get that going. That feels achievable. Hi Arachna, how you doing? That feels achievable. This has gone in as well now, perfect. Lovely, love to see it. Now what's the water situation? It's going down because it's night time. So what do we do it finish at the end of the day? I'm finishing at 462. So if it's 462 at the end of tomorrow, then we know we are not making much water. And if it's lower than that, then we know we need to get some more in. Because we are expanding our colony now. So we just need to make sure we are providing for them. It might actually be better to get this open so we can be building, because we do have lots of materials. So we get up to 520. Water's definitely going up. That's all marked. Very nearly here, so maybe we can get this unlocked. Again, this is a very long way from home. So the question is, do we pull the power back from this all the way up here? Which I think is yes, is the answer. Because we could put more industry on this island. If we get the beef to come down here and cut all these trees out of the way. Because we can just grab this power and bring it back up to our colony. Just clearing this so I can actually get the power shafts where I want them. And I would like to follow this bridge that we've made just to make it easier to get across the water. And we go this way. And we go through the water. Like this. It's going pretty quickly. We don't have the thingy bobs, the planks for it at the minute, but that's okay. Because we do have the potential of hooking up with this as well. It's kind of its own little thing at the minute, which is fine. It's all fairly balanced and stuff. Don't actually have to have all the stuff tied up together. Right, you've got no water, so you can get paused for the next 3.5 days. You're here cutting trees down, which is perfect. How's this getting on? 50 or 30? 58. It's got no planks at all. We've got no planks. It's because they're all being turned into gears. Probably don't need that on anymore. Pause that as well. Is that not working 100%? Crazy. Crazy. Let's do that. Because I don't think we actually need gears for anything, except for maybe those, but that's two. That's two things we need. Beeves. Why are you going through the water? Why are you building it from the other end? So annoying. We've got 9 poorly beavers. Ugh. Guys, why? Jeez. Don't go through the bad water. We're definitely going to need to get some bad water stuff sorted. Let's get a centrifuge sorted at some point. Oh, we can't. We need metal. Ugh. We do need this little bridge across here. Silly bees getting unwell and contaminated. Right, the colony is growing quite a bit at the minute. I'm going to pause that, just that we don't get too big too quickly. Because we are going to end up with some sick beeves in a minute. Okay, this can get demolished. This is done. Just need to hook it up. Now we just need to get this going again. Oh, that's just so annoying that they were running through the dirty water. We really do need to get this all blocked off. We're going to demolish that. We're going to mark these for removal. I'm going to force the issue. Perfect. And if you can then do that. Okay, we now have 400 to play with. I don't know what to do with it. We need metal is the issue. Right. Can you do this in an appropriate way? And we should probably just tell you to do it right now while there's no bad water. I'm a dipstick. I'm not paying attention. I'm gonna kill my beavers. This is going in though, at least. We got our power down here, which we need to hook in, up and use, but not just yet. Our boat is one bad time after not fair. Yeah. It's okay. We're doing okay. It's just the bees run off into the water that I didn't notice. That's the biggest issue. But they're doing this. I'm going to demolish this in a sec. So that they never go through the water again. I am just letting them get to the other side easier. There we go. This can now come out. And we can get that unmarked. Food is a little bit worrying. That's why we need to get over here. Right, everybody keep an eye on the fact that there's bad time coming in half a day. Don't let me forget. 0.1. Pause. Floodgates up. That should be okay. Floodgates down. And they're now building this little bridge over here, which please don't flood. Good. That might be slightly concerning. Now, what are we looking at? Food is an issue. She's only going to get worse when this all gets now infected. Trying to see if there is a way we can get across here and then all the way up this way and block stuff off here. It's a very long wiggly way to go. I think maybe we can do it though. If we get up onto that level, we can go this way, this, like that, up staircase, and I think this. So far to go. And then down again. We can pop a little Sinky Bobby here just to tell them to cut these trees down so that we don't have to go quite as far to get wood. Like that. And then another little tiny bit here. Maybe even just that we'll get away with. As a thing. Oh, they're already doing it. Let's go. Let's go, Beavs. Just a little, like, exactly. They're getting on with it. Well done. Yeah, this really affects our food production when it gets all infected. We need to stop this ugly, ugly poo waterfall. Look at them zipping along. Right, this is empty, so we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to put in a hauling post in order to encourage cooperation, but more to let all like the water pumpers not have to run away from their house, their work and stuff. We're ignoring the sick beavers. Yeah, food's an issue. I think we might need to pause that one because we are still growing. And it's not really the time to be growing other than growing crops. This in it is, we've got hoarders now and they'll be grabbing water and stuff, which will actually make our water go down faster, but could you cut this one? I need you to cut this one. No, because it's literally the one that's not marked. Ugh. Silly game. Silly me playing the silly game. I'm going to pause these a sec. We have 623 water. I reckon we can get to the end of the drought without any more water pumpage. And we need to save it just so it keeps these bits green. Okay, there we go. That little bit's done. We can do that. Really need to get up there. Right, this is like the next priority. Once this bad tide goes away, we need to get this done. So it'll be all beavers to the pump. Even though they're not pump, they'll be building. Because we need this to get all blue and lovely so that we can store more water, but also that then this stays all lovely and green during the bad tides and stuff. Because food is an issue. In fact, I'm going to pause all of these just so that we don't grow anymore until we have our food sorted. we still have 8 contaminated beavers, which are unfortunately eating our food and not helping the colony. Which isn't the best. Yeah, the food's going down. We're gonna literally have no food at the end of the bad tide. We still have stuff growing, so it's not like we are completely scuppered, but we are in a precarious little place. Okay, that's across. We can pause that. We don't need anybody going up there anymore. Yeah, we now have no food. Ended. Here comes the lovely water. Okay. This is your job now, guys. I need to click onto that. This down. Let's get this up, please. Have we got all of our farmers in? We have not. Get all the farmers in, please. Because we do have stuff growing, we just need to harvest it. Can we get more folks in there? Because we do need our water going up, because I've literally turned the water pumps off. Let's not do that. Lots of hungry beeves. Pause that because we do have our thingy going in. Another button. It's trying to kill me. The game is trying to kill me. Right, what do we desperately not need? We don't need planks. We don't need you doing that. Don't really need you doing that. There's nobody down there. Can you focus on harvesting? Because we need to get this done. This needs to get done. Okay, 2 beeves starved to death, but I think we're okay now though. No, more have starved to death. Okay, we're not okay. Okay, thanks game. But we still need to get this done. We're gonna have to pause that because we need all the beeves doing building, please. Come on. You didn't do it. Okay. Okay. 12 days. Dude, we're all doomed. Get it done. Come on. Now out of the water. No. Stop a sec then, if you're going to be stupid. Get out of the water. Not allowed in there anymore. Now do it. Okay, that's done. So that'll all dry up, which means this shouldn't be quite as infected anymore. And we can get this put back in. And then if we do survive, we can get all this undone, paused, and get that all built. And then this can stay all blue. Let's get the number of pumps reduced so we're not actually taking as much water out. We do have stuff in here which we could grab. They're all really hungry. Do we need to get another one of these in as well? I need to get up here. I'm trying to get up here and I'm having to concentrate on the stuff down here. But yeah, this is all now staying nice and green, which is what we want. Because we did have the option to truck it all off here this way, but I didn't know how well that would cope with this quantity of water. Right, could you all stop being hungry? Why are you starving to death? Stop starving to death! No, we need our this back open. And there goes the water. Right. 5 days. Can, however, do this now. So we have a little kind of area that will fill up and we won't be sucking water out of it. Okay, that's all done. That all tidied up. I might also get them to do a similar thing over here. Okay, I think we've got over the majority of the many deaths, but we'd run out of food there, and we run out of food here-ish. And that's the only bit that's giving us food again. It's so annoying. Do have berries coming in. what we're going to do is all that, can that come out please? That's all just going to become copies. Less timber to cut down, but probably be better off in the long run. Tree. Nearly there, over there. Still got food, still got water. Right, definitely need to make sure everything gets turned on in a sec. Probably want to turn these back on. Grow the colony a bit more because we are lacking bees for jobs. I think we're in a better position now though. This is all going to stay green and lovely. And hopefully, once we actually get into doing this, we can get our production better off. We won't have these periods where we're going and dying halfway dead half the time. How tall do we need to go to get over this thing? Not that tall. 2, maybe? Do it like this, and we're going to have to put in platforms. Because what we're going to have to do is build floodgates in. Okay, helps you to pay attention. What did I say? I need to make sure I unpause everything, and I didn't. Drought encroaching already. So unfair. Okay, what do we desperately not need right now then? Don't need that. Pause everything so I definitely know what's happening. We don't need you. We don't need you. But we do have this area now. Droughts are better than bad tides. Anyway, we're so close to getting up here. So much going on in your original. Yeah, we are playing on super fast speed, so that is understandable. But it is hectic. It is hectic. Like, we've had 4 days of a cycle and we're already into another drought. It's very mean. It's very mean. It is fun. It is fun. It's just a bit hectic. But I'm glad it's a drought. We can deal with droughts. Ish, she says. Unpause these two and get those built. We're here, we're onto this. We just need to fill stuff up. We need to get the food going back up again. And little bees are going, they're going at it. Put this up so we stop any water leaving us. And it's not upsetting if it overflows. It doesn't, that's okay. 17 days of drought. Okay. But this is all nice and green now. This is what we want. So during a bad tide, this is what we want. We want it all nice and lovely. But we run out of logs to chop. Or to build with, because we stopped those. But we've got food now, we've got water. We have a little bit of a breather. And also this is the perfect song. Couple more water pumps, which are good. We kind of do need to get this going, which probably means having that going at the minute. We did this thing down here, and we still haven't hooked it up. It's kind of crazy. Maybe we should. Maybe we do just need to put a start putting stuff in here. I want that to be high priority, please. We do have spare berries, so let's get that going. We do need to be up going again. Just get all our stuff planted, please. Get our stores filled up. It was so long ago that we demolished that bit so that we could build a big storeroom, and it's just been hectic ever since. Now the water is almost full, so let's stop those two because we want this to stay as wet as possible. Gives us 2 more farmer beeves, which will hopefully let us fill up our food stores a bit more. So poorly. It's our last poorly beaver though. It's crazy how far we have to go to get metal though. Up there and over there, it's crazy. I think we can fit a metal storage thingy up here anyway for when we get up here. Because we will eventually Get some metal on the go. Okay, the water is officially full, so let's pause that on. See, droughts we can cope with. 17-day drought, easy peasy. Do we have enough to build another water tank? We do. So let us take advantage of having lots of water and put another water tank in. I'm going to empty that because we do have one down here which we can fill up, and then we can got space to stick a large storage in. And this tank's going in. When we eventually get to put a hypertube in, we are going to have a lovely time. Tube boy. Have a lovely time because we can just go shoosh, 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 shoosh. Just not yet. Okay, where are we with our kohlrabies? Almost full. Excellent. So I reckon that you need to get going with that. Why do we have coffee beans? Oh, there's one coffee bean plant. Coffee bush there, but excellent. Okay. Okay, you've got no water, so you can get paused. Next tank's in. Excellent. So this is dried up. We're going to pause this so it stays as soggy as possible here. But then because we trap water in here, this is still soggy. How fast do I reckon? 100%. They're just 20 more planks, 19 more planks, 18 more planks. That's going to get in there really quickly, and then we can get rid of all these other storages, to be fair. And we will hopefully get up there. Oop, it's all dry. We're in a good place though. We're in a good place. We took advantage of this little bit being deeper. Yeah, because the iron teeth have an issue in the fact that their only water pump is this deep water one. So you don't get the big one that the folktails have. So it's a little bit trickier to deal with the water and stuff. Honestly, this is still being soggy. It kind of tells me that we can probably stick another pump in here and be happy. Oh, this is in now, amazing. We can get this emptied. Get this emptied. And this particular one just allows us more space, one extra little space to stick some kohlrabies. I didn't really want storages here anyway. Let's go. Let's get them picking that up. Oh, but we can see them now. We do need to work on their happiness. We've not been able to make them happy recently. This is all dried up, so now this is all dried up. Let's get rid of these little bits of what we might do is we switch this to be cassavas. While we have the opportunity, we can stick a thing in here somewhere. Nope, get rid of that. We are going to put a fermenter in here. And this is going to store our fermented cassavas, which we're going to have once this gets all grown back in again. And that will make our bees happy because they'll have 2 different types of food. Ooh, we are nearly at the top. So I think by the time the next bad time comes, we will be building our dam. Which isn't a bad thing. Let me put that back in again. Let's get you unlocked. Let's get you back unlocked again. We've got no builders. Let's get that a chance to recover. We're in a much better position now. We've got a big storage for food. Once all this water comes down here. Okay, you are going to do our fermented cassavas when we have some. Which is going to be in a bit. How long are you going to take to grow? 5 days. You haven't got anything to do yet, so just wait. It's all flooded. Oh yeah, because we didn't put this down. Don't really need metal just yet. Because where's our metal? Where's our metal? It's here. It's not that difficult to unlock. What does the tube way need nowadays? Metal blocks. Cute. Okay. I'm going to get an inventor going again. A bit of passive stuff. You've got nothing to do, so you can get paused until all your stuff gets taken away. So that's in. So once we're ready to start doing metal, we can get that going. Might get another pumper going. And we're starting to get down to where our dam's going to be. Another drought. Again, we can cope with droughts. We can cope with them. All those ones behind. Yay. Here we go, the very first bit of the dam's going in. Just thinking if we can put a thingy bobby in here. Here we go, cassavas are going. Let's get you open. Is there still a thing down here when I played the map before? Yeah, there's a mine down there. How long's the trap? Another 17 more days. We coped okay with the last one. I'm gonna pause you immediately though. Let's keep this area as soggy as possible. Got 44, 54 cassavas already. You done? Good. This isn't the only thing supplying our lumber at the minute though. That is not good. Ooh, new high score well-being. They're super happy. They love their veggies. They love the fermented cassavas. Beautiful. Beautiful. They're so happy. They're happy little beeves. Should we put cassavas in there? And hopefully, if they've got cassavas, now the kohlrabi's can start getting stocked up. We need a few more beavers to get to the point where we are filling up all these jobs. But this is going in. This is lovely. Maybe we should do this. Because we're going to need lots of planks and stuff for this. So might as well get the haulers shifting them over here. Level 10 well-being, let's go. We have all the jobs filled. I want to get this back up and going though. Just having twice as many builders would be amazing. I'm reluctant to get the metal going just yet until we've got the dam done. Just because I don't want to distract the builder beavers from doing the dam. And lucky this 17 days of drought that we've got, 11 days left, gives us a little bit of respite when we know we're not going to end up with a bad tide. And whilst it is a worry with our food and stuff, we are at least not doing too bad at the minute. Get rid of this coffee bush because it's not actually anything we need at the minute. Water is going down as opposed to up, which is slightly concerning. Food's looking great though. Well, it's been like 2 days and we've got that bit done so far. builders now as well. Amazing. Because we got plenty of materials, we just need them sticking down. Are we up to the levee, the floodgates? Yeah. That's a concern. Is this going to be tall enough? It might not be tall enough. I'm concerned it might not be tall enough. Before we get too far with it, just doing that so that this doesn't disappear the wrong way. I'm concerned that this is not going to be tall enough. So actually, that wasn't the correct thing to do. We need to get rid of those. We need to put in medium ones, double height ones, and do that. Ignore those. And do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to high prioritize all of this. So that if there's others, not that's very high. I want high, not very high. So that they actually do it. Before anything else, because I've now built other stuff since doing the first round of that. But I was concerned then that forcing it into this little gap with this much water, and this still might not be tall enough, but we at least do have more depth with our dam, because we will lose a lot of the bad water. Will be okay, will go away, which will be fine. I'm just a little bit concerned that we're going to end up with some overspilling into our area. Which would not be good. Yeah, water's definitely going down as opposed to up. We are at the point though where we don't really need any more beeves, so let's just slow this down. 4 days of drought. One's per Beaver, crazy. What do I want you doing? Let's get you in here. Why not? More haulers moving stuff around is always good. First floodgates in. Yep, water's definitely going down as opposed to up. But maybe that's what we do anyway. During a drought, it's going to go down, and then when the drought's ended, we can make it fill it all the way back up again. I'm just very concerned that we're going to not get this done by the end of this drought, and then we're going to have like 4 days worth of happiness, and then there's going to be another bad tide, and it's going to scupper us. I reckon if we just keep putting haulers in. Haulers will just make everything go up. Kohlrabi's are almost completely full, which is kind of crazy. There goes the water. Another hauler ready. So we run out of logs. Because this is all dry. Oh dear. Do we turn you back on? Oh, I demolished the path. Okay. No point then. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait. The only flaw in my perfect plan was no logs. There we go. Let's get this back down to a sensible height so we don't flood everything. I feel like getting that going would be a good idea. I want to fill up my water storage, please. There we go, it's rushing up. I'm going to set that to be kohlrabies quickly, because we have filled up our storage, so we might as well get some more. Are we going to get something? Nope. Waiting for the next headache to come along. go. Bunu is planting some birches. But he's also super hungry. Yuck. Yuck. We are chucking water this way though, so it's slightly better for us in the fact that it means more bad tidy water will go this way. It is just going to kill all these trees though, probably. Forage. I'm almost tempted to get rid of like this little bit over here. Now that we're over here, and just like force all the water out this way. It's kind of almost better to have no water this way than have bad water. Stop a sec. Down. Up. Need to get rid of this water. We are dumping a lot more of it over here though, which is good. Honestly, stick these up. Force more of it that way. These need to 20 days. Crazy. The game hates me. I have 5 spare beavers. How have we got 5 spare? Oh, it's because I paused those. Okay. Right, get you back in here then. Those are still working, gathering the remnants of nice water. Stop poisoning my stuff. I'm trying to get this to a point where it dries up ish over here. The water wants to go down here instead, which is probably what I should have tried to do in the first place. We do have a lot of food now though, so I think we'll be okay. You know, I think we're gonna be okay. How's this looking? We're almost at the point here. Got 6 more levees to do, and then it's the same height over. And we'll be shifting as much over there as possible on the lowest level. And then it's all about making that even better. I feel like we're going to be okay. I feel like we're in a way better place than we were before. I'm worried about water. Maybe what we do is this, where we just say do that as fast as possible. You can do those bits as well. But folks, I reckon that is a cliffhanger to leave it on till next week. Here we go again. That is a cliffhanger to leave it on till next week and see if we survive the bad tide, because I'm getting hungry and I need some food. So we will be back on Friday, and we will do some Minecraft. I have been grinding away in Minecraft to get lots of quartz and stuff, so I think the floor of our little citadel has been done and stuff, which is cute. But we'll be back on Friday and we will do that. Let us find somebody to raid. Who have we got? Lots of adverts. Who's playing Timberborn? Hopefully lots of people are playing Timberborn, because people should be playing Timberborn, because I like saying Timberborn. Timberborn's cute. Look, it's me. Okay. Yep. What's Twitch gonna give me? Who's Twitch gonna give me? Let's just check this person out for a second. That'll do. Thank you very much, Twitch. We're gonna go say hello. We are unable to rate them. Okay, I won't rate them. Did they not want raids? Are they unfriendly rate? Unhappy with raids? What about over here? Perfect. We will go exactly. Followers only chat. I'm happy to give you a follow. I hate followers only chat. Okie dokie, folks. We are going to go and say hello to Anna. Oh, no. We can't go say hello to Anna because they do not accept. Why does nobody want to accept raids? Jeez. Why is Twitch telling me about people to raid and none of them exit raids. What's that about? Is there something wrong with Twitch? Because I know Dylan had an issue before. Hello, who are you? Let's suss this person out. Perfect. We will go there if we're allowed. Perfect. We're going to say hello to Mr. Superman, who's playing Timberborn. LGBT, excellent, love to see it. I will be back on Friday. We will do Minecraft and stuff. Thank you for hanging out, Danny. We will do Minecraft and stuff, and then we'll be back on Saturday and we'll build Lego, and then we're going to be back on Sunday and we'll play Assassin's Creed. So we're going to have like a lot. We're going to have a lot of stuff to do. Lots of streaming. So I'll see you all then. Bye bye.